Recently, a DEA official by the name of Michele Leonhart, she's actually the DEA administrator, said that one of the worst moments in her career was when a cannabis flag was flown near the Capitol. She was very, very upset about that. Now, that was a statement that really ticked off one representative from Tennessee, Representative Steve Cohen, a good friend of our show. So during a hearing with a DEA deputy by the name of Thomas Harrigan, he decided to ask him about that incident and what he really thought about marijuana. Take a look.
Let me ask you one last question, Mr. You can give us time, 1 second. Your boss, Ms. Leonhart, spoke at the winter meeting of the Major County Sheriff's Association, and she spoke about the president and his remarks that marijuana is not more dangerous than alcohol. And she said her lowest point in 33 years of the DEA was learning that a hemp flag was flown over the Capitol on July the 4th. Do you agree that flying a hemp flag over the Capitol should have been her lowest moment, or maybe the killing of a DEA agent, or maybe somebody who died of a heroin overdose should have been her lowest moment?
Yeah, well, I don't know if she said it exactly as you quoted it.
This is a quote.
But it is troubling. I absolutely agree with the administrator.
And do you disagree with do you agree with her that marijuana is not more dangerous than alcohol?
Again, marijuana is a Schedule I controlled substance that Congress has passed, Congress has agreed to.
We're not talking about that. Marijuana as standing on its own, is it worse than alcohol that kills tens of thousands of people and causes much violence and cirrhosis of the liver and DTs?
Again, marijuana is a Schedule I.
You're not going to answer the question.
It's amazing. He's a robot. He's a robot.
Yeah.
He knows what the real answer is. But no, the government says it's a Schedule I substance, which, by the way, indicates that it has no medicinal value whatsoever. And I'm just going to bow my head and agree with that, even though I sound like a complete moron during this hearing.
Yeah, and that means that it's the most dangerous drug there is. It's in that category. Now, look, we love Steve Cohen because he's a rare, honest congressman. He used to come on our current show all the time, and that's why I love that he took him on like this. So it's rare that we like a politician, but as you can see, he's one of the good guys there. Now, I actually feel slightly bad for Harrigan in that case. Now, Steve Cohen's asking great questions, but Harrigan does say, look, you guys are the ones who passed that law. And he said, he pointed to Congress, right? And he's like, Congress says it's a Schedule I drug. Now, of course, you can give a more honest answer than that. And the problem with the more honest answer is then he's got to say, yeah, at the DEA, we're wasting our time with pot.
We're enforcing something that I don't believe that we should be enforcing.
That's right. But it is ultimately Congress's fault and the president's fault. They should work to make sure that they don't have it in that category, let alone illegal in the first place.
Yeah, and by the way, the ramifications of listing it as a Schedule I drug are very serious. And the reason why I say that is because not only do we criminalize people and throw them in prison, that's a huge problem, obviously, but it also hinders any type of research into cannabis and what it can do in terms of medicinal value. And that is a complete and utter disaster. Researchers should be able to study it. I think researchers should be able to study any Schedule I drug, right? Because you never freaking know. It might be listed as a Schedule I drug, and later on you find out that, hey, you know what, there is some medicinal value to it.
Now, those are all fair points, but Anna, you have to confess that a hemp flag flying near the Capitol on 4th of July, devastating. You know how many lives that cost?
You know, there have been DEA agents that died as a result of this war on drugs, and she didn't mention how that is the low point in her career.
No, it goes to show you, there's a good chance she's mentally unbalanced. Like, I mean, to think that that was like the lowest point of your career, that means like she's like sick in the head about this war on drugs.
No.
Oh my God, you know why? She views it as the flag of the enemy. And it's in my capital. And the enemy is pot and hemp. How could they plant that flag? Now, all the lives lost in that stupid war.
She doesn't care about that.
She doesn't care about that, but
because
symbolically,
she's convinced herself that what she's doing is good. Right? Like, she rejects all evidence, all rationality, all logic, just so she can feel better about the stupid bullshit war on drugs that she's pushing.
And it's an ego issue, too, because when that flag flies there, she feels like symbolically that's a sign of her losing, and she can't have that.